Alright. What's up, guys? Sorry. I think I was talking to myself there for a second, unless it did get it through the controller mic, which it might have, actually. But I think we finally got to switch over to my headset, so no momento. Let me make sure we're actually live on YouTube and see what's going on here. But it's good to see you. Yeah, playing some Astroneer. Lots of fun. We got some cool stuff planned. By the title of the episode, obviously, we're going to Atrox, and we're taking a whole base with us. Oh, my emotes seem to be broken, too. Nope, but we do seem to be alive now, and well, it's good to have everybody. I am going to be going all the way to Atrox, but I'm going to take everything I need with me to pretty much have a full base, just like this, there, in one trip. Um, I've done a lot of prep for this, of course. I'm not like doing it out of nowhere, but when I say a lot of prep, I've only been to 2 planets besides our starting planet. But what I'm going to do today is take all of this stuff, and I'll give you a quick checklist of everything I'm bringing. Um, First, I know I'm going to need another packager and some stuff, so I'm going to elect to leave 1 canister behind for just a second. Grab that. Switch to a packager, because one of the last few things we need to make sure we bring is our landing pad. And I have an extra one here for it. Just going to package it up real quick. So, beginning on my checklist of things that we'll be taking is a landing pad. So we'll collapse this one, that is it as a spare, throw that bad boy on, pack it up, add it to the list. So, a landing pad. Your preferred source of power. For me, I have a very cool setup that I will explain when I get there. On my checklist also is all the ingredients I'll need to make nanocarbon alloy, since I'll be able to get helium once I'm there. So that's on my list. Now for people who want the list of things that are included in my full base, right? Chemistry lab, atmospheric condenser, research chamber, soil centrifuge, smelting furnace, large printer. In other words, all of the benches you see here, with a little less of the fancy storage on them and everything. But it's Atrox. We're not going to need any fancy storage. At most, we might need a extra storage silo, which I'll bring this one, because, hey, it's empty. So, maybe some storage. Then you'll need tables for all of that stuff, of course. So I already have all my large platform Bs ready to go. Now, power on Atrox can be an issue because it has very terrible sun and wind. Here's my solution, which I think people who play Astroneer know about it, but I just recently learned about it because my friend Shadow was talking about tappers and such before we had to disconnect for that night. Which, Shadow, love you, bro. I know you're having a rough day today at work because you work in a restaurant, and you're a badass at a restaurant, and it's Mother's Day. So we're going to be taking some of these with us, but we also need to... Oh, I almost forgot all the tappers we're going to need to do it. So that's another thing I need to make sure I bring. There's a ton of tappers. Shoot. What are tappers made of? Oh, just aluminum. Which, you know, we get aluminum from laterite, which we don't have any extra of. So, guess what? We have like 1 piece of it, but I want to have like 8 of it. So we can go into the mines and get that real quick. That's no problem. We'll finish our prep. So for now, I'm going to leave a stack of stuff just kind of chilling here. I'll even leave the canisters, honestly. So I thought I had all of my prep done, but turns out I could have done better. Now, if I had more scrap, how much could I get out of laterite? Would trade for a 1-for-1 too if I had scrap for it. Darn, that's a shame. It's almost tempting to just start scrapping the base. No, anyway. Into the mines, because we have access to plenty of it. Hey, this will give me a chance to show off some of the mine. And if you've never played Astroneer, just kind of show off what Astroneer is about. It's like, imagine if Minecraft wasn't blocks and it was more 3D like this, like a poly system. But then also imagine if instead of making a base that was like a giant castle, your base was a research lab that's going to be outside, pretty much. That's the other big difference. Hey, here's a good floor for it. I know because I have some left over that's just sitting around. Ooh, now that would be kind of eaten away there. Let's see. I knew I had to have like a good source of it nearby, so. To remember that we pretty much have to U-turn, just run right back this way for oxygen. Alright. Just in time for that oxygen too. We got a full haul from one little trip. Was a nice little mining spot. I'm glad I left that nugget to remind me it was there. Now, I'm not going to take the time to turn all these into tappers, as it's a 1-for-1 I can do on my backpack while I'm there, while I'm waiting for other things to happen. So, actually I really won't have to wait for a whole lot to happen there, besides, maybe the trees that I plan on planting to grow. Oh, there's a bunch of it ceiling up here too, so, yeah, but I've got a lot of access to it. So let's just throw this onto a storage real quick. And we can use that medium silo we said we're going to take with us, because we want a storage. We'll just use that. And any other miscellaneous things we can think of last second. Like a stack of tethers or something. Probably be a good idea. At least a stack. Has a whole thing for an entire base. Almost forgot tethers. You know, what you need to breathe. But if all goes well, we might be able to breathe without tethers once we get there. So, that would be pretty neat. And that is also why I am bringing a QT-RTG, one of the mini RTGs. It only produces 1 unit of power, but hey, that might be just enough to accomplish what I'm going for somewhere. Alright. Could also be a death trap in certain situations if you don't use it right. Let's see. Let's get all my other stuff that I was going to bring on my back. Yeah, say maybe a couple stack of tethers wouldn't be a bad idea. We'll just throw those on the rocket, and when we unpack everything, we'll get to it. Alright, I'm gonna go pick up all the rest of the stuff I did want to bring, which, some small canisters, for sure. Don't think I'll need the compound or the resin, because we'll be setting up shop there, so I think we're pretty much good after that. So I'll grab one more empty canister, and 2 resin, because that never hurt. Alright. Now, I'm going to harvest these trees I had planted, and hope I get 8 seeds, which... Oof. If they all become 1-for-1s... Oh, shit. Maybe not. Here you go. Because remember on that checklist I said whatever your preferred power is? This is mine. Oh, we got just the right amount to do what we wanted. Now I waited till the last second to do that part, because if you don't plant seeds, they eventually disappear. So, when we get there, that'll be one of the first things we do as well. So, we're going to jump in a vehicle real quick, and hop out just so the game saves, so I can load up everything, which won't take long, because I'd have it on these big-ass silos. And yeah, I can bring both of them on that rocket. Ah. Alright. Without further ado, let's head to Atrox. Like, the worst planet in the freaking game. Did I get everything? I think I got everything. Everything I wanted. Let's roll. Alright. Where is it? You know it as soon as you see it because it looks covered in horrid gases. Alright. Very hard. Low sun, low wind. Covered in helium, methane, nitrogen, and sulfur. Choked atmosphere, aggressive flora, treacherous terrain. That's the one. Alright. Now I am going to look for a landing site, a natural landing site, that is as close to a gate as possible, if possible, on top of one. But there aren't too many natural landing sites on Atrox. Those two might be the only one. Oh, I don't even see a gate from here. Like next to one, yeah. I have to slow down. It's very hard to see under the clouds. We might get lucky. Because there's the gate, so we are on the hemisphere. So, oh wait, I think I see exactly what I'm looking for. Right there. The trophy was earned. I feel sick. Visit Atrox. Oh boy. Holy crap. Yeah, natural landing site. Right next to death. Okay. Well, we're gonna make some adjustments to that, of course. Oh wow, here we are. I seem to have landed in a pretty chill place. Now as I explore this planet, it's going to get worse, but as far as my base goes, not really the best space, so what I can do is make a shelf and hope that's enough. And if I do have a cave entrance, I need to go ahead and establish where that's going to be, because I might need some dirt. Okay. Didn't bring my alignment mod, so... we can make a base over here work. Just, God, the terrain is awful. So, what we'll do is we'll set up our power in my vision. I'll use like right here and probably here for power. Or even like over here somehow, somewhere. Gosh. This is gonna be weird. Okay. Well, I did pick a landing zone based on its proximity to one of these. I could just go power this one and then pick a different one for reasons. Yeah. Well, no, 'cause I didn't bring the organic to power it yet. So yeah, we're kind of just stuck with what we chose. Let's do it. We got a good little pile of compound and resin if we need it right there, though. Let's just start unpacking things. I think the first step should just be, start grabbing stuff. Get these off for now and make sure they don't fall into the hole. Now, I am concerned about the hole, so I am going to do something about that first. Let's find the level spot that our ship has decided is level. And just make it a wee bit larger. Alright. I guess we have some space to work with without feeling like I'm going to fall off. But I don't mind this cool ascent. I'll work my landing pad in over here. Which means I'm going to go ahead and move the shuttle. Awkwardly. Place it. There she goes. Oh. Steady now. Steady. That's fine. Landing pad. I threw you on here somewhere. That'll certainly work. Alright. Place starts to feel cooler already. Ooh, shit. Steady now. Because the ship is large, I cannot move while moving it. Which is understandable. Alright, next thing I need to do is get power going. So I need to plant these trees. Alright. Let's just take you off. There she goes. When they said treacherous terrain, what they meant was... Oh shit. Something's making a noise infinitely. That's gonna bother me. Just... It's not level enough to build anything. Good luck. Now... Speaking of level enough... think we're gonna use over here. Alright. And set up power. So I'm doubling down on this one and making it a bit more extensive than the last ones I did, but that's okay. Okay. So for my more flat locations are kind of over here, so oh shit. Kind of forgot my ship is my only oxygen at the moment. Remember those tethers we made? And where are my seeds? Alright, they're fine. Alright. That gets that started. Next piece I'm gonna want is another medium platform. But the seeds. Ha ha ha. Brought some plants from home. And they're gonna power our base. Alright. Excellent. And I do mean like unlimited reliable power too. Not unlimited, 40 units a second of reliable power. Now that the trees are planted, our time constraints gone. Now, they are going to be slightly strange angle. Eventually, when I have my alignment tool with me, I might adjust some stuff around here. But I said one trip, so we're going to make it work for now. That patch of trees signifies home. Now, we need another medium platform. And medium storage silo we're going to put there. That's just going to make it look more interesting. Alright. Perfect. Now, this is going to be our generator. I think you see where we're going. But we're not setting that up there. We're setting that up because I want this to serve as an excess of storage. It's actually going to be in the middle of our base over there, because we're going to put another auto arm there. We're going to stop our power from rolling away on the Atrox. Hey, stop it. Go chill somewhere. Excellent. Alright. I think that all that's left on that is some material. So let's leave that there for now. This is the next one we need. Tables. And we have a lot of them. So, because the planet's natural terrain is awful, we're just going to work with it as best we can. Actually, that's also some special materials or something. So set that aside. I didn't mean to grab a lab yet. I need all the tables. The hologram for the solar centrifuge is just stuck there now, I guess. I'm just gonna unpack it because I don't want the ghost of the soil centrifuge haunting me. Should be alright. Calm down now. Alright. Okay. We're making it work. It's gotta be real niche and tight. But I can make 6 tables work here. Might even look cool and aesthetic. I would have enjoyed anyway. Okay. Let's see if we can. going for like minimal adjustments to the land now too. Don't have to do that. That wasn't a part of like a challenge or anything. But I am liking just the whole crap. Let's try to make the best of this landing zone now. It's turning into something pretty cool. Alright, we somehow did it. We don't really have a way out. So, there's that. I can always just, you know, go through here, I guess, and make my way. I won't really need to go anywhere, so, being dramatic, I can just go down to the space station and make my way into the abyss. That is this Alright, let's go away. Lock. Oof. Probably don't want that to be the printing table. I was gonna say, am I missing a box? Alright, something we should probably get going now that I think about it, is all of this laterite. I need, smelted. I just realized, won't be able to do much of that without power. So, we gotta revisit that power idea in a second. Thankfully, we at least brought the one QTRTG, right? So that's gonna have to be our base's power for a second. And that is not enough. So, let's slot it in for slotting in's sake. Gives this place minimal power. Thankfully, the smelter doesn't take like a ton, and it'll still run on one unit, just not maximum efficiency. And I have these batteries on the tower that were partially charged, so while they're contributing, quick. Oh, it can't even run off of one. Okay. So, turn on our generator. And turn off. Turn you off. Because now what we need happening is we need tappers. So, I could have come a little better prepared for sure. But we're gonna make it work. Software tap. Get at least a couple of these going. Oh, it didn't finish anymore. It said it finished at least one. What that tapper does is produce organic from the tree. Now, there might be some better sources here that get subbed out for these trees or added to, but for now, this is what we got. And double down like this should work. Ooh, it's gonna have to play catch up for a second. Oh, that's why the QTRTG ain't working. It ain't plugged in. Okay. Technically, this will still run now. At a really slow rate. Not bad. I was like, I know the QTRTG should at least power it a little. Yeah. Alright. So for now, I'm going to manually just add these. Do some generators real quick. And you can see how it's going to start getting a bit more online. Turn you back on. I can turn you on. Probably you on. Actually, let's turn you off until you know what you're supposed to grab. Actually, I've got. I brought two with me. One of them is because I need it for that, though. But it can be replaced. Get this place powered. So if I program the auto arm to grab organic by putting an organic on it, that's all it'll grab. Just to make sure it doesn't snatch things off my back when I walk by. That'll move it to there, and allow for quite the excess to build up if it needed to. That's going to start putting that on generators, and this place is going to start to get powered. I'm going to gather all this up now and go put tappers on the other trees. being finicky on me. I need to just change where I'm standing for that tree. There we go. As long as it's pointed somewhere inside the green circle with the tapper, I'm alright. And I'm going to turn that one off for a second. Thank you. Sorry. You can come back alive. I need power. Oops. So, well, I've got some carbon now. That's cool, I'll need some, but we need to make some adjustments to this. Because he can barely reach that table. So, what we're gonna do, scoot you that way. Scoot you that way. Shit. That's fine. They can still reach the silo. No. That's all I needed to be able to reach this table. I can even slide that one back a little. Alright. I trust you again? Alright. Well, we have carbon. So I just let that finish what it was doing at least. Finish placing my tappers now. I just gotta work my way into here. It's gonna be hard to see. Alright. And that should be doing it. The batteries are charged. We are producing almost 40 units as soon as these ones get some organic in them too. That's a full base on Atrox. Alright, now let's put it to use. Alright. We've got some methane. Thank you. I'm gonna take that methane, take this quartz and this resin that I brought with me. Make some silicone. Oh, we got plenty of power to run the base, as you can see. Thank you. Bring this plastic that I brought with me. And I think that's what I set out to do, by the way, was a the same kind of base I had on Earth, right? All the functioning labs. Now it ain't quiet. She's humming. But I mean, we don't really stay on Atrox to be at your base. You come here to get gas and explore. So it's fine. I don't know if it'll ever be able to actually produce enough organic to keep up with all of those generators, but that's fine. I could always turn this auto arm off, but we got that, we got that. Let's make the shelter. Now that we actually have the methane from the atmosphere to make silicone in the first place, we're going to print a shelter. And no, it is not going to be there. I think I'm going to let it be over here. Oh shit. Lost a little control there. Nope, Ghost Atrox gotta die. That's gonna take a second to print. So while it does, let's go ahead and get some helium. Fuck it, we got the power to do so. It's all coming together. What missions did I complete? Bait and switch. Oh, we'll do that back on Silva. It's a Silva mission. Unlimited power. I just need the one methane. We'll let the printer go back to full speed. And, we'll chill here for a second. What's going to be crazier is when I walk over there and power that gate on Atrox on foot. Or hell, I could probably just make a thing of extenders and run a line. What do extenders cost? copper. Something I did not bring. Oh shit. Hello. Nope. Get off the ship. Actually, go on the ship. Or landing pad at least for now. That works a lot easier. Ah. Front door. We'll workshop it 1 second. Oh shit. Shit, set down for now. It's a bit bigger than I thought. Let's give ourselves a bit more room. And see, it's far enough away from our power generator to be a bit more quiet. I kind of love it. Coolest Atrox base I've had. See, I knew it would do that if I do that over here. That just became like permanent, solid, flat ground. Yeah. It's awesome, so I could like even shave off the wait. Can I dig this? Oh no, I was like, I shouldn't be able to dig this. That's awesome. Alright. Base on Atrox established. And well powered. Now what we do is, well, we let that keep going. Let's do two things. For fun, I want to turn this off for a second. And the ones with a low amount burnout, I guess. Alright. Turn off. Turn off. Alright, they're all turned off, right? Yeah, all the ones I want off are off. Oh wait, turn off. That means I need them like off now. Shit. Now I can let this one do its job again. For a second. See how quickly that fills up too? Let it put one on all of them. The batteries will do their job for a second. So I'm not sure why the base isn't providing oxygen. Especially now that I've attached it to, not one, but two oxygenators. The tables should have oxygen, but maybe it's because they're not being powered. I don't know. Oh, I know why. I need to attach the base with like a line, not just a tether line, but a like a power line. So I'll need power extenders and run it from here probably to there. That's probably what's doing it. So once I have power extenders here, maybe. Alright, now this has all got something on it, I'm sure. Alright guys, you want to see something funny? Oh crap, it gave me organic, as I knew it would. Chill, chill. It's gonna take a second for those batteries to charge like this. But I have some extra organics, so I'll turn one of these on real quick. Of course, it functions best when the batteries are full, because it should be able to sustain a charge for itself as well. Gonna let that be. Gonna this one just burn away these last two little nuggets real quick and become empty. Turn off. Refill. Pick this bad boy up. Shit. Oh no, not the big scary Atrox. Need a ton of power to get going. Eh. Now, actually if I do it first, it's gonna start eating my batteries like crazy. So Oh yeah, I just powered Atrox with this freaking thing for free, pretty much, bro. GG, I'll just carry it back like that. Let the auto arms have their way with it, bro. Back just in time to start giving it things. Oh, that's awesome. Well, let's make some nanocarbon alloy and be able to breathe forever over here, shall we? Let's see. What's the recipe besides extensive? Well, I'm gonna need some carbon. Oh wait, we have some carbon now, so. Get the ones I know I have to refine first. Don't stick explosive material on the furnace accidentally. Alright, first we'll start by making some jet fuel with 2 ammonium and some hydrogen. Next I'll mix that jet fuel with some graphite to make graphene. Oh. I did not forget to bring titanium. Oh, I was about to say. Let that graphite sit for a second. Hydrogen, graphene, and titanium in a second. Now I'm going to need a bit of steel. So for my steel, I'm going to need some carbon and some iron, which we got some carbon earlier accidentally, but that was nice. And our iron. And some argon, which we brought with us as a gas. So with argon as a gas, refined hematite into iron, refined organic into carbon, mix them all together. Get steel. Then you got the titanium alloy over there, which is refined titanite into titanium mixed with graphite and jet fuel to make graphene, combined with some nitrogen, I think it was. Yeah. Now the super duper awesome in-game nanocarbon out of the steel, the titanium alloy. The missing ingredient that we needed from this planet, helium. Ta-da! And that's the in-game item. Nanocarbon alloy. And with that, we complete the mission to refine nanocarbon alloy, which is just the schematic for the portable oxygenator. And a portable oxygenator requires said nanocarbon alloy. And with that portable oxygenator in place, actually I can still have the extra oxygen tank and our QTRTG socketed in for power. I can now roam away from the tether. Oh shit! Ah! I'm free to get attacked by planets. Oh god! First thing that happens, I get shot at by a ballistic missile plant. But hey, I have infinite oxygen now and don't need tethers. With this liberty and this freedom comes great risk, because now I can get fucking lost, and that's almost as deadly. But hell, even the plants are worth a ton of fucking research here. But that's it, guys. That's a fully functional... Ooh, we're gonna get shot at again. Haha. Fully functional base with the large shelter that I can now make that I could not make before. So I'll probably spend some time here collecting and condensing some gases now. It really will just be AFK, letting the atmospheric condenser run until I have a good amount of both methane, helium. I'll go ahead and get sulfur because I need sulfur, and just bring back a good amount of that. To be honest, I could have just come here and set up an atmospheric condenser and let the atmospheric condenser run, and that would have been it. That would have been enough. But I wanted to really come to the worst planet on the game and just handle it like I'd never handled it before. To really feel like the someone who's played this a million times and platinumed it before, despite its finicky platinumingness. The best I could do for myself now is I could use that soil centrifuge, which I probably will plan on doing. And that will let me go about probably working my way up to some gas canisters. At least some medium gas canisters. Because that's just silicone and glass. And now that I can make silicone here, oh wait, I need plastic and all kinds of stuff. So I might be able to make one of these, but I'm going to try to make 3 of them and collect a bunch of gas and go back. Now if I can't, I mean, I've got a whole silo that I can fill up with tons of gas. I got tons of storage to take it back, so I'm bringing it back with me. Cool part is I can either opt to leave this whole setup here, which I will be leaving at least this portion here, and I can make another one of these anytime I go to another planet, or I can just bring it with me and like plug it in at whatever planet I'm at. But I will probably leave it here, and next time I do this, probably use some power extenders and set it up a little further away from base, for it is quite loud. But hell yeah. Atrox, like, surface base. A death trap right behind the shelter. Alright guys, so I'll catch y'all around. That was a fun little quick stream to do what I wanted to do. Did a couple bonus objectives. Nanocarbon alloy, power to tower, freaking with the power tower for here, and gave ourselves infinite oxygen. So I'm loving it, and I hope you guys enjoyed the quick little show and tell on how I did that. And see y'all around, I guess. Enjoy the rest of your night. Make sure you eat well, rest well, stay hydrated, and on top of all else, do the things that make you happy and enjoy your life, because it's too short to take it too seriously too long. So go on fun adventures and make research labs in space and like mine materials out of the earth and turn it into fancy metals like me, or do other stuff. You know, that's fun too. And yeah, see you around.